professional for 7 years. We're going to check out the next project for the channel. I've had this car for a long time. I started working on it somewhere around 2003, 2004. I've done a lot of work to it. I've put a lot of money into it, and it's almost finished. So hopefully you guys are going to be seeing me finish it up and actually get it out and drive the thing, because I've literally been working on it longer than my kids have been alive. So alright, here we are, we're pulling up. Right inside here is the next project we're going to be working on. Door's a pain in the ass. You guys were thinking forklift? You were right. Here it is. We're going to be restoring this bad boy, bringing her back to her former glory. Just kidding. It's back here a little more. I wonder what's under that pile of junk. Well, here it is. Another 80s car. Like I said, I started working on this thing forever ago. I've done all kinds of shit to it. It's got a full cage in it. I know you can't see that well. There's no power in the building, so yeah. We got a Ford 9-inch in here, all strange. Fuel cell. The frame has been back halved, narrowed. It's got ladder bars in it. I know the lighting sucks. Got something on the camera. Trying to see a bunch of junk in here. I can get this thing out of here. There we are. We got a 383 small block in here that I spent way too much money on. It's like I said, I think I finished paying for the motor in 2004. So she's kind of been sitting since then. I pulled all the rocker arms off and filled the cylinders with oil, or sprayed some oil in there before I let it sit forever. So all the valves are closed. The cylinders were hosed down pretty well before it sat, so it was prepared to sit. You know, none of the valve springs are under tension. Like I said, all the rockers were taken off. My cooling system's done. The brakes are done on this. The fuel system is done. The biggest things that I'm lacking for this project are, obviously it needs to be painted. And I need a torque converter and a drive shaft. But I mean, for the most part, the thing is, it's pretty well there. So I'm thinking with not too much work, we could have it running and driving. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna approach this season. There's not really much left of the race season. I kind of think trying to run it this year is almost a unrealistic expectation at this point. Because I mean, here in Illinois, the tracks stay open about late October, early November, usually around the first snowfall. They shut down. So it's, I don't know, mid-August right now. And you know, a lot of that just has to do with time and budget, what I have to work with as far as time and budget. But I think it's going to be pretty sweet. When I had built the motor, I pretty much spared no expense. Everything's supposed to be good to up to 1,000 horsepower. So right now, as it sits, the motor was dynoed on a engine dyno. It made 526 horsepower. Like I said, it's a 383, 12.5 to 1 compression, solid lifters. It's got shaft rockers. The heads are just stock cast dart heads. They haven't been ported or anything. It's got strange 4-piston caliper brakes all the way around. Got the motor plates, cage coming through the firewall. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to just try to get a torque converter and drive shaft, throw some glass in it, and try to get out on the track this year. Or if I'm just going to start blowing it apart and getting it ready for paint and painting everything, and kind of, you know, focus on next season. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but I know Daryl was asking what's next, so here it is, buddy. Here's what's next. I think it's going to be a really sweet project. It's going to be something that's definitely going to be around for a long time. I'm still confused how I got all these 80s cars. Apparently, you grow up with it and that's what you get. So yeah, like I said, a lot. It's probably, 90% done. I hope to get it running, run it for a season, get everything dialed in, driving straight. And, once I get everything dialed in, I'm definitely going to be looking for some sort of power adder. I want to go turbo. I think a giant turbo right about here would look great. But that, again, is going to just be time and budget. So yeah, it's either going to be turbo or nitrous, but I'm leaning towards turbo. But that's just wishful thinking right now. I just want to get the thing running and driving. So there it is. And I don't know, maybe someday we'll find out what's under that pile back there. It's green. It's a Chevy. So guys, tell me what you think. What do you think I should do? You think I should try to hurry up and get a torque converter and a drive shaft and get this thing to the track as soon as possible? Or do you think I should not do that and start painting it and putting shit together? Well, actually taking it apart and painting it and then putting it back together. But like I said, that's next season project. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Because I don't know what to do, honestly. I mean, one part of me really wants to try to drive it this year. Because, I don't know. I've been waiting forever. But another part of me kind of wants to just start taking it apart and painting it. So let me know. Drop me a comment.